Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to take a look at a pair of headphones that were sent to me by a company, Boltune. And as far as I can tell, they don't have a name other than the Boltune Active Noise Cancelling True Wireless Stereo Earbuds. But they're going to be overwhelmingly referred to as Airpod Pro knockoffs. Which I guess isn't a bad thing. The AirPods Pro brought some good features to the ultra mainstream that it shares with these headphones. Most importantly, active noise canceling. It does this at the relatively low price of $60. And if you're interested in these, there's going to be a link down in the description. But let's see how these hold up with being almost $200 less than its brand name competitor. First, let's see what comes in the box. It's pretty straightforward. You get a couple of earbud tip sizes, a USB-C charging cord, which I always like seeing USB-C on any products. Then there's this charging/carrying pod here that says Boltune on the top, but other than that, it's pretty nondescript. The lid is held closed with some magnets, and it stays open when you open it, so you don't have to worry about fighting with the lid when you're trying to put your headphones back. The headphones are also held in place by magnets. They can hold them against the charging contacts. The case can completely charge the headphones several times. I didn't ever actually kill the case, but I would charge them 2 or 3 times, and it still had 2 out of these 3 charging dots here left. So it advertises up to 30 hours of playback, and in my experience, you can expect between 5 and 6 hours of runtime per charge. But what does kind of stink is that it takes an hour and a half to fully recharge the earbuds themselves. You put them in there, you got an hour and a half to wait if they're dead to get 100% charge. And the case takes about the same amount of time to charge the battery inside of it, even though it says it's got quick charge. So I don't know what happened there. So how do they hold up when it comes to the most fundamental of headphone things, which is playing music? I'm going to be honest with you, I was not a fan of the sound right away. There was almost no division between the bass and the mids. It almost sounded like you were trying to listen to music through a wall. However, it did get a lot better as time went on. I don't know if they just needed a little time to break in, but these little guys definitely grew on me as time went on, and I used them for 2 weeks as my daily drivers. I need to mention that I did do some equalizer tuning to fit more of my preferred sound, and this is a screenshot of what I set it to. I have plenty of bass to go around. The highs are plenty clear. The only thing that leaves me still wanting, the mids are still a little bit muddy. So the sound quality is definitely helped out by the active noise canceling, which does a surprisingly good job. You turn this on and off by pressing and holding the touch sensitive buttons, which are located right here on the back side of the headphones. Hold it for a couple seconds, turns it on and off. It's so nice being able to drown out humming noises of like an air conditioner or a dishwasher or a dryer. And that's great and all, but it's kind of tough to describe how good noise canceling works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record a sound that I will also be able to listen to, play it back for you guys how I hear it without the headphones, and play it back to you guys of how I hear it with noise canceling turned on. Hopefully this works as well as I think it'll work. Let's see. The active noise canceling does a very good job of blocking lower, constant noises and sounds, but when it comes to a higher pitch, it can't quite knock those down, so you can still hear a top end from. While it's certainly quieter, but with the low noises, it just completely deletes them out of existence. One concern I had with totally wireless headphones is them not staying in my ear, and that they'd fall out and just completely disappear off the face of the earth. Well, that concern ended up being totally unfounded because they stayed in my ears no matter what I was doing. I took them to the gym, put a few miles underneath them, I lifted some weights, and the only time I had to touch them is when I was changing the volume. So I'm wildly impressed. It's probably because they're so light, but whatever it is, it passes with flying colors. The Bluetooth connection is on par with other headphones, occasionally cutting out when there's several walls in the way or any distance greater than about 30 or 40 feet. The headphones automatically turn on when you take them out of the case, and they go into pairing mode, and they will automatically connect to the most recent device you had connected, or it'll go into a pairing if that device isn't available, and you can connect it to another device. You can pair it to multiple devices at a time, but you must disconnect it from one to connect it to the other, which is nice. There are some headphones out there, you get one device and then you have to repair every time. Total pain. Sony's nicest headphones don't have this feature. Alright, so finally, comfort. How do these feel? In my experience, I go about 4 hours at a time before I felt like I needed a break from them. If I had to rate comfort on a scale of like 1 to 10, I would give these like a 6 or a 7. My AKG 702s over-the-ear headphones are probably like a 7.5 to 8. And the Sony 1000 MX3s are probably a 9s, but they lose a half a point because they're so freaking hot. So while these are not the most comfortable headphones in the world, they're far from uncomfortable. In conclusion, I had a really low expectations when these arrived, and I can confidently say that I would be happy with these if I was looking for a $50 to $60 pair of wireless earbuds. You aren't going to get the perfection of a $250 pair of headphones, but you can absolutely enjoy all the features to a very competent degree. They're done well here. And that's really all there is to say. These things aren't too bad. Again, if you're interested in purchasing these, check out the description for a link. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day. See ya.